Hello. Sorry, have you ever been just like engrossed in reading something? You're like, what's going on? Sorry. Woo. Uh, so our heater went out again last night. So we have a home warranty. If you have a home or you're buying a home, make sure you get that. It is an extra fee that you pay each month, but I promise you it is way worth it. So whenever there's a repair in our house and let's say something does not get repaired or they repair it and it gets like a bad job, we have a 180 days to say, hey, something's not right. So we said that the home warranty has someone coming out today to look at it. I told Kendall that I think we need a new furnace, but they're persistent that we didn't. They put in a new motherboard, and you can hear like the furnace trying to do it. It sounds like a car. You know when like a car is really old and you're like you're turning it and it's trying to turn over and it's not quite there. Yeah, that's what our furnace sounds like. The little engine that could not turn. It is flipping cold. What is it? Oops. It is 17 degrees. Yeah. I'm in the basement with some slippers. I should have wore socks too. It is cold. My space heater that's here is upstairs in the hallway so my kids don't freeze. My space heater is amazing. It has like a little bit of oil in it, so you can hear it sometimes crackle. It is a very high end space heater. You know what's hilarious? I got it as a gift from Kendall like 2, 3 years ago, and I wanted to murder him that Christmas. Like, I'm like, how is this romantic? How is this an actual gift? This is something you just give somebody. It's like, whatever. That's fast forward now. It is the gift that keeps on giving. So, as long as my babies are warm, that's all that matters. So yeah, they're warm. The upstairs is a nice 70 degrees. The rest of the house is like I'm it's it's cold, and the basement is the basement, so it's the coldest. So yeah, and I have things I have to do today. I have to film some shorts because there's some changes going on in Patreon, and then I also have to take some pictures, and I have to do little videos. I'm like, okay, I just want to get out of here because my feet and my hands are about to fall off. I know. I was gonna put on my Uggs, but like I have the Uggs that have the that are not like that are not full Uggs. They're like the ones that you use for the snow that are actual boot that lace up. Um, because I like to be. I don't like. I just like having them when they lace up. I just feel like they're more supportive. Yeah, it's been really cold here in Maryland. 56. That's still that's cold for Florida. Like the thing is that people always have to keep in mind that w- every state has their own version of cold. Like we can say it's 17 and 15 degrees here, and like the people and in another state will be like, yeah, that's not cold. Like every everyone has their different like variations of cold and hot. Yeah. Yes, you're right, Don. And but my as a basement dweller, my heat my heat I can't even talk today. My space heater is amazing. It can heat up to like 1,000 square feet. But I just stuck it. Kindle actually stuck because that sucker is heavy as all Hades. Um, Kindle stuck it up in the hallway where my kids' rooms are, and they have their rooms cracked so that way that the heat can flow into theirs. Um, and we just like bundled up with tons of blankets, and I'm sleeping in sweats now. If you know me, you know I hate sleeping in sweats or anything that confines my neck at all. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah. 52. Yeah, 52 is cold. Like your windows are probably fogging up and everything like when you're driving. That's cold for Florida. So, yeah. So yesterday that's what we were dealing with. Um Yesterday I was writing a small biography of getting to know me through sewing. I don't know how people do that. It's very difficult for me not to be a little cheeky, a little sarcastic, because that's just my personality. So to be serious was hard for me. And I think I did a good job. I have my friend who is uh, an English lit major look over it. Kendall looked over it, and they all said it was good. They actually said it was too serious, but then when I showed them the site and everything, they were like, "Oh no, you did a really good job." Like they at first they were like, "Yeah, that's a little too serious." I'm like, "Okay." I, I'm gonna either go cheeky or serious. There's no in between with me. Um, so I did that, and then I just cleaning, and I wrapped some gifts while the family was out over at DC and stuff like that. So it was like a fun Sunday. Today, like I said, I need to film individual films for each one of the tiers in Patreon. There's going to be 4 tiers, and what I like to do is do a video breaking down what each tier has. And there's a lot of new perks that are happening. So I want to be able to explain all that. And I am not a person that can stay with like flashcards and read off of things. Like my head will be down the whole time and you will not see my face. So I'm trying to just memorize what each like points are so that way I can get it together. And also I'm also trying to do a live today at 9 o'clock with them so they can ask any questions if they have any. I know. Well, there's sometimes in California, there's certain points in California. I know in the Bay Area, I know up in Northern California, it can get quite snippy. And the further south you go, like where like Napa and stuff, it gets cold. It's just that middle part of California, like the IE and the LA and stuff like that. It's has a tendency to be warmer, but they do have some nights that can be kind of frigid. I just don't. There's no memories of me as a kid really wearing jackets. So and mittens in California, but there's days that I had to wear sweaters or it was cold. Oh my god, I have horrible flashbacks to El Nino in California though. We were not prepared for that that year. That year was trying. It's actually more for our winter. We can't get out. I know. It's been cold, and the thing is my kids are like baby polar bears and like and just baby bears. When it's really cold, getting them up is like the most difficult thing to do. Like you could be like ringing an alarm right in their face, and they're just like, "Oh, it's cold. I must stay in my bed." So yeah. So let's get into it. Oh, so I found some leather. I found some leather. I want to give somebody a gift, and hopefully the person I want to give a gift to is not on. I'm talking to you, Kendall. um, I want to make a gift, and I found some really cool leather. So I think I might cut that out today after everything's said and done. But if I don't get the heat on, there's no way I can do it today because it is my finger. I can't feel my fingers. I have sweatpants on and everything. I cannot feel my fingers. Okay. So, um, this is I like this leather. It's like a really good. I don't think I need to skive it, and I'm really excited about doing that. I'm almost done with everything. I don't think I have to shop for anything else. I just have to get a little. I gotta get just a little food items here and there. Tomorrow I'm preparing to make my uh cinnamon rolls. I make them from scratch, so I gotta get that. And that another thing is we gotta get the heat regulated in here too, because dough won't rise if it's too cold. It won't rise if it's too hot. You have to have it just right. Like so, and I don't have a bread maker. I always just do it the old fashioned way. So they're used to having cinnamon rolls first thing on Christmas morning, but I make my dough tomorrow. So yeah. So let's get this party started. The first one we're gonna start with is Sally Tomato. Day 23. I'm so sorry. This box is about to end. I like opening up a little gift every day. A sophisticated look and feel. This item in hand. Okay, the sophisticated look and feel. This item is in hand and selected to be cut and used for day 25. Well, this is interesting. They haven't had like a whole lot where like this project is supposed to be with this project, and I kind of liked it, but I actually kind of was sad that there wasn't a lot. Because like you're like, hey, it's day 7. We've been collecting stuff for 6 days. I'm like, ooh, this plastic bane my existence. All right, hold on. Okay, you would think Jiminy Cricket. I mean, come on. This is why Shinova always winds up ripping it off. There we go. And then it wants to stick to me. Okay, it has 2 different cuts in here. So I'm assuming like a new bag pattern because there's 2 different like cuts. But this is gorgeous. Holy heck. This is beautiful. The backing is really nice. And it's, you can tell how thin it is because you can see the emboss on there from the front. I want to go to a factory where they make these and see how they do it. Not that I want to do it. I'm legitimately curious. This is really pretty. Lisa, I know you're probably not live. You're going to watch this later. Message me and tell me if you got the same colorway. Just curious. She's the only person I know that has a Sally Tomato. This is nice. And so we got 2. So I'm assuming our project is going to be interesting for day 25. I wonder if day 24 is going to be the continuation because this one says to day 25. So I'm assuming whatever we have tomorrow is going to be part of day 25. All right. I'm excited about day 25. Then day 23 from Stitch to Apply Co. is Santa. I really do like the pink. I don't even like, I want to say I don't like pink and I'm wearing pink. Okay, this is different because this is like thermals, and it was either gray or white, so I chose the pink. Okay, if I have to choose a color because there's no colors, then I'll choose pink. Let's see. Oh no, they're baby scissors. Oh, this part, you know what I was about to tell you? I always lose this, but it's connected by plastic. So this could be really cute snippers for your threads, your thread tails, or I know a lot of people recently have been making special snips just for their tape. So that way it doesn't gum up anything from like threads or like when you're cutting fabric, which I think is really smart if you think about it, because if you're constantly cutting double-sided tape, your scissors are gonna get gummed up. So this is really cool. I think this is actually a genius idea though, because I lose these things all the time. So to have this, and this is a lot more safer. It fits on a magnet, y'all. I just put it on a magnet. So it fits on a magnet and they're tiny. I think this is actually cute. I will want a pair of these for all of my areas because it fits on a magnet. No, had no issue. It went exact. I was like, will it go on a magnet with all this plastic? And it did. So look at Stitch Apply Co.'s Instagram and see if they'll give information where to get these, and you possibly will be able to buy them either there or wherever she got them from. And there is a way to take them off. You can see like they hook this on between this, but I'm not taking these off because my biggest thing, I always lose things like this. Oh, I lose caps to the beacon. Like I don't know how. So I'm so happy that there's an attachment one. Yours are pink, yours are green. See, all of them got them. I'm kind of glad that they're yellow because I do lose a lot of things. And seeing this somewhere in your room, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, those are the scissors. If they're like black or like a basic color, they just kind of merge into what I have in the room. So like I'm here for it. So I like both of these colors a lot. I love Sally Tomatoes fabric. I kind of really can't wait to see what 25 is. I know it's probably going to be a pattern, but what I really appreciate is any patterns that we got, they don't release them like "Oh, it's January 1st, here is it." They kinda give us, like, a huge window of time for us to have the patterns for a long period of time. Like I said, the Houdini, it was really funny. I wanted to make it. I was gonna buy the pattern, and then I seen it in my pattern box. I'm like, it was from December, and they just released those in September. So, like, we had a 9-month run with these patterns that no one else had. So I it's kind of a cool perk if you think about it. So, I don't know. I'm really feeling this color though. I would this this is some very attractive material. Like this is very I would carry a bag around with this. I want to buy like 6 yards of this, honestly, to make a couple bags just for myself. This is a very classy, very, very classy. This is so far my favorite print. Other than the cork print that was designed, this is my favorite print that they have in there. But all of the fabrics that they've been putting in there have been slaying. I don't have an issue with any of them. I would use all of them in any kind of bag. I'm just curious about what day 25 is because I feel like it's going to be a really sophisticated bag based off the fabric alone. Oh yeah. I'm the same way. The same way. My my cutting table is not the best. So I know I need to do a deep clean. So I'm either gonna do it tomorrow. I can't do it in this cold. I will be like it will my nose will be running tomorrow. I'll be like, guys, sorry. I think, yeah, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm just trying to focus on making my cinnamon buns and finishing up. Me and Kendall have this weird, weird where we don't wrap any of the presents until Christmas Eve night. Every year we say we're not going to do this and that we're going to do a little each night. So we have that. We have that. And we just need to make sure we find all the gifts. I'm trying to see if he needs to find all the gifts tonight because sometimes we find things that we bought for them like 2 years ago or three, and they're just like we hid them from ourselves. And we're like, oh, like we thought we forgot about him, so I need to find everything to see if we need to make sure if we need batteries, plugs, or whatever, because the worst thing possible is getting a cool device or something that's really awesome, and it needs a different kind of brick or block or different plug, and nothing's open on Christmas Day. So, I've learned to like, you need to go over everything first, so that's what my plan is, and today just do videos. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful day. And good morning, Karen. And I will talk to you all tomorrow.